In today's world, there are 5 major threats to your financial well-being that you should steer clear of at all costs. I believe that if you keep these in mind throughout your life, you could save yourself not just thousands, but potentially tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's dive into the first one, a difficult reality that I haven't discussed on this platform before: divorce. The statistics surrounding divorce rates among married couples are quite startling. Here are a few key figures. Firstly, the United States ranks 6th globally for divorce rates, with 40 to 50% of marriages ending in separation. Secondly, those who remarry face even higher odds, 60% for second marriages and 73% for third ones. This suggests that if your first marriage fails, the likelihood of subsequent divorces increases significantly. It underscores the importance of being absolutely certain about your choice of partner from the outset. A single divorce can trigger a damaging cycle. While it's widely recognized that divorces come with hefty financial burdens, there are also many hidden expenses involved. More on this later. Surprisingly, despite these daunting statistics, only about 15% of couples choose to sign prenuptial agreements. The primary causes for divorces often include lack of commitment, infidelity, excessive conflict and arguments, marrying too young, and financial issues. Finding a partner who lacks these traits can be challenging since many problems only surface later in marriage. Regarding the financial implications of divorce, studies suggest it can average around $20,000 per split, not counting child support or legal fees, which can be much higher if one spouse has significantly more assets than the other. This disparity could lead to losing half your wealth during a divorce. There are also numerous hidden costs associated with splitting up, according to Brian O'Connell's article. Selling or refinancing shared property often involves high interest rates and various fees like closing costs and realtor commissions, especially problematic if market conditions aren't favorable when you're trying to sell. Additionally, dividing retirement savings can incur penalties for early withdrawals and necessitates legal orders, which add extra expenses. Moving out incurs its own set of costs as well, whether it's relocating yourself or splitting up shared belongings like furniture or art, and businesses started during marriage may also complicate matters as they might be classified as marital property, requiring professional valuation costing thousands. Lastly, divorces take an emotional toll which may necessitate therapy or medication and can hinder one's ability to earn income due to stress-related issues. While having a prenuptial agreement could help mitigate some costs associated with divorce, protecting individual assets from division, it remains an unromantic topic. Hence only about 15% opt for it despite its potential benefits such as safeguarding each spouse's finances from division during separation and providing clarity on debt responsibilities. Choosing whom you marry is arguably one of life's most crucial decisions. It has the power either to elevate your aspirations together or plunge you into hardship through misfortune. I'm not married myself but have witnessed my father go through 3 divorces, each time he felt it significantly hindered his wealth accumulation journey. Next up is another wealth detractor: cars. Vehicles represent an understated threat to personal finances because society often equates them with success and status symbols. According to AAA's data from 2023, owning and operating a car averages about $2,182 annually, a significant increase compared to previous years due primarily to rising vehicle prices and insurance rates. New car payments now average $738 monthly. People celebrate new car purchases without discussing their debts tied to them. We often make poor choices financially just so we can drive something flashy, even though cars typically depreciate over time. Investing in vehicles tends not only leads us away from sound investments but also diminishes our wealth as they lose value almost immediately after purchase, 10–15% upon leaving the dealership. To maximize savings when buying cars, stick with models aged 3 to 5 years old. They've already undergone most depreciation while still functioning reliably without excessive repair needs. If you're interested in enhancing your financial literacy, further consider subscribing free of charge weekly newsletters such as Hump Days, focusing on business insights. Now let's discuss another pitfall: hesitating when it comes time investing. Many people hesitate entering markets at peak highs thinking prices will drop soon, while others panic sell during downturns waiting until things stabilize again. But this strategy rarely leads toward building wealth long-term. Data shows investing $10,000 into S&P index funds since 1980 would yield over $1 million today, provided investors stayed engaged throughout market fluctuations. Missing merely 5 top-performing days results in nearly losing out on nearly 38% gains altogether. Staying sidelined ultimately proves detrimental since inflation erodes cash value held outside investments too. Even high-yield savings accounts offer better returns than stagnating cash reserves alone. Finally, addressing inflation itself is crucial given its recent rise affecting everyday goods pricing dramatically over recent years. A trend likely here to stay. Based historical precedents suggest prices rarely revert back downward once increased substantially. Last but certainly not least is debt management, particularly concerning high-interest obligations which pose serious risks, especially credit card balances exceeding manageable amounts, risking entrapment within cycles leading toward greater financial distress downline if left unchecked. So how do we combat these threats? Ensure debt payments remain reasonable relative gross income levels while keeping housing expenditures below 30% total earnings monthly, ensuring flexibility remains intact amidst changing circumstances, allowing growth opportunities rather than constraints imposed by overwhelming obligations looming overhead, constantly threatening security stability. Future endeavors ahead. Which aspect resonates most strongly? Share thoughts below and subscribe my newsletter Hump Days, dropping every week, filled insightful articles, finance topics, plus check out linked content diving deeper personal finance strategies here too. Thankful joining today's discussion. Until next time, take care everyone, peace out.